Looking south down Glimmerglass Lake toward the village of Cooperstown. As we pan up here, you'll see the bluish green colors of the lake here along the border. The Glimmerglass, and then the bluer waters farther out. And there's across the lake that feature building across there, that little castle, 60-foot Kingfisher Tower over there on Point Judith. Looking up farther, you just see the back here. See if I can. And to the left of that, be the right to that tree, is a little bit of the back of the sleeping lion. So we're going to head on up to this other marker here. I'm going to read what this sucker says. Again, Cooper used a lot of the local scenery to include in his books. Many of his novels are hot. Seagull Lake, our most distinguished citizen. The bluish green, the green color right here is just beautiful with the shallow water here, and then it gets bluer the farther out we go. Really shows like this down at Council Rock Park down on the other end of the lake, down in the southern end, down in the village. Alright, we're going to head on up here toward the replica of the Iroquois Longhouse. Looking back up toward the Fenimore Museum up there. On the lake, some folks fishing today. I'm sure there's a lot of them out there. Not as many as there are in the winter time though, but fishing season has started. We're going to make our circle here. We're going to head on down and we're going to peek. It's just we're coming up on this little baby right here. The Mohawk, a changing home marker. And inside, we'll get in there eventually here. There's a ton of artifacts that were donated, Iroquois Indian artifacts inside up in the museum. But right now we're going to take a hike down to the actual longhouse here. Replica of the longhouse. Can't really see inside at the moment. Sometimes the doors are open, but today I don't believe they are, but we'll see. And you see the birch bark, or not the birch bark, but the bark they used to coat it, yeah, the panels of bark that were used to keep it insulated and to protect it. Across the lake there. And the longhouse was for the whole family, and many lived inside. So we'll get a little detail here of the bark that was used. Roughly about 15 feet high in the middle, in the center, beam, and roughly 40 to 50 feet long, depending on the size of the clan or the family. The door's not open today. Usually you can look in and see what they have. They have beds in here and different things. But it's still interesting to see the way it was built. Same way that they build it. Then they'd live in it. And this is how the Iroquois long houses were built. And this is how they stayed. And a lot of the Indians were nomadic, like out west, where they take their teepees down and move. Follow the herds of buffalo in the wild. But he hike up this way here. There's a horse on the hill here. See the horse? That's not Mr. Ed. Horse is a horse, of course, unless it's Mr. Ed. This is Mr. Metal. Well, look at that horse standing there. See if he's spooked when I get by him here. So far, he's not moving. Here, coming up behind the art museum over here. This horse is very docile. He's not moving at all. He's kind of a very docile, not skittish at all. Wait a minute, what is this? This horse is a metal horse. That's why I called him Mr. Metal. Yeah, this is fashioned here in art. Life-size horse, beautiful work done on him, overlooking at Seagull Lake here. Beautiful view for the boy. So here we are. And head back up to the art museum, show you some of the innards of the museum in Cooperstown, New York.